Yo, this is your host, Easthill Huey of the Slept On Podcast. I'd like to welcome you back to the show. Today's special guest, man, is somebody who's been doing it for a second on multiple aspects of the music and also the battle rap world, right? I'm seeing them everywhere, short films. I'm seeing them on TikTok. I'm seeing them do all type of shit, and that is the one and only Stuey Newton. How you doing, my G?
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I appreciate you for having me. Real shit, bro.
Hey, listen, bro. I've been following you for a long time now, right? I want to say what you've been doing for the culture, not just musically, because we're gonna touch on that. But
Sure.
I knew you first as a battle rapper, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's not the most popular thing in our region, but I've been an advocate of battle rap my entire life. I'm talking about boom. So to get to what I was saying is when I saw you on Alliance
Battle League.
Battle League,
That's a
right?
fact.
I think the first battle was either Justice or there was another guy where you guys was in a smaller space than that one against Justice. I heard you going crazy, right? At this time, I'm URL heavy. All of this heavy. So I'm watching how everybody's rapping. Then I'm seeing like lower leagues and nobody's really picking up on like mixing this with that. And then I heard you. Which one came first? Battle rap or the music? Chicken or the egg?
What's crazy is like the music came first. Like I wrote my first song for real when I was like 8 years old. You feel me? And like I was just like writing songs ever since then type shit. You feel me? But like I was young. Like me and my brother, like we was really up on hip hop for real, for real. Like we wasn't playing. We was going to the store. We lived on 288 for Military in Federal Way. You know what I'm saying? We live right across the street from the goddamn Safeway. We going to the Safeway every month to get the new Source magazine. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the back of the Source magazine, they had a little battle rap section in there. You feel me? They had niggas like Shells. They had niggas like Idea, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, they was like, yo, it was either like HBO, Showtime. They're like, we're going to have the Blaze battles, the rap battle competition on TV.
Oh, shit.
Game changer. It was me, my brother, and one of our other homeboys. My brother and his homeboy, they 4 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years old, no cap. This is 99, 2000.
Right.
I'm 10 years old, you feel me?
Shit.
So it's us three. We stayed up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning battling each other all fucking night. That's all we was doing, just battling each other all night, all three of us. So one day, my brother come through. I'm still like 10 years old. So he like 14. Some of his partners older than him. He come through all his niggas, like 10, 11, 12 niggas. They like 14, 15, 16, 17.
Right.
He like, yo, you got to battle everybody out here. I'm like 15, 16, torching niggas. You
But
feel
you've
what I'm
been
saying?
on it for such a minute.
I'm really, niggas don't know how refined I am. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is a lot of the time rapping on beat, rapping like you on beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I get locked up and shit like that. And I come back home, I was on some different shit. But I really want to focus on the music when I kind of got my mind right, you know what I'm saying? So I just really, really focused on music. Then I seen Hitman Holla versus Arsenal, and that fucked my brain up again. And I was like, God damn it. And then I saw Alliance Battle League, and I saw a battle. I forgot who the first battle I saw was, and I said, oh, niggas got that out here in Washington. I want to do it. Sign me up.
I'm on it.
Sign me up. And the rest is history.
Speaking of that Hitman Arsenal battle, that was one of the first ones that I saw where I was getting really hip to Hitman, because before that he was battle. They had the house battles, remember?
Yeah,
they
for
was
sure.
battling in the house and shit. So that was
Facts.
the one that was kind of presented that way, and that was the where he had the. I started coaching him.
Yes, nigga. I still how they approaching them.
Yeah. Oh my mama.
Come on,
Oh
man.
my mama.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Just to hear how it all started, and it came from, you know, just going back at it with the homies and woo-de-woo, because that's kind of how I got into, like, music and shit myself.
For
rapping, me and the homies, we called it pass it on, but we go 2 bars, boo-boo. We on the back of the bus type shit, so
Facts.
we passing it around and woo, and that's kind of how we didn't know we was fine-tuning our shit by doing that, but that's kind of something that led into, you know, writing my first rap and shit like that, so. Red pill. It ends world hunger, right? But the blue pill, it ends all war in the world. That's tough. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna say end all the war.
End all war?
End all the war, because I feel like at that point, if we can't end all the war, I feel like we should be able to gather up enough humanity for somehow world hunger to just be solved or damn near solve itself. You know how many resources we put into war, and you look at shit like what's happening right now, and it's children and shit like that dying.
Right.
Like, bro, I don't want to see that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I had to stay off Twitter for a minute, man. I go on there, I'm seeing fathers holding a 9-year-old baby girl dead body. I'm like, I got a 9-year-old daughter right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hit different, bro.
That shit hit
like,
different on me.
I don't give a fuck what the politics is. Nigga, kids don't deserve to die, period. You know what I'm saying? So
period. No, I feel you on that, right? So now let me play devil's advocate on this, right? We end all the war, right? So that's less people dying, but that means there's more people to feed. So how are we gonna find these resources? Are you saying the resources that we took and gave to the military and that they was using and all the things that we do for war, we apply that to humanity?
Think about it. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. You gotta understand, for the people that manufacture these weapons,
right?
Like, we can really, you have to understand that we're talking about something that, honestly, when kids are dying, this is a terrible thing.
Facts.
It's a terrible thing. But when you look at it from a business aspect, which unfortunately there is a business aspect of it,
right?
The people that's manufacturing these guns, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
And they're
Nah, for real though.
These are the topics that we have to have not only as men, but as black men in America, bro. We have to discuss these types of things with each other and have this type of dialogue so we can fence things back and forth and say, hey, all right, boom. And then we can also get a different perspective and give perspective on both ends.
And that's for sure, because in iron sharpens iron, we definitely got to sharpen each other, because, you know what I mean? Like, when you just look at the natural setup for, you know, specifically black men, like, it's set up for us to fail, like, even down to how we're indoctrinated. Just think about when you was going to high school and everybody heard this joke from in high school at some point. Okay. Oh, this old good grades ass nigga. Look at this go to school. Everybody heard it. Right. What is so wrong with getting good grades and being successful? And nigga, listen to me. The suspension to prison pipeline is real, nigga. Everybody I know didn't graduate.
Go crazy.
But we all went to jail, nigga.
Go crazy.
Every last one of us. And the people that I know, the nerds, the old do they homework ass niggas, oh, them niggas is millionaires right now. They got businesses. They went to school. They graduated.
The resistance is at its strongest when you're closest to the finish line. That's a quote from The Art of War, right? And what it explains is that there's world resistance and self-resistance, right? So I take that quote, when you're closest to the finish line is when the resistance is at its strongest, meaning when you have a goal and you're trying to obtain something and you're closest to that goal, that's when the universe is gonna ring your line. And it's gonna use the closest people to you. You ever been into something and you're close and then you get a call and somebody has a problem that they're going to, but they transfer that energy to you, it distracts you, you don't initially finish what you was, that's world resistance, right? But then we have to realize self-resistance. And self-resistance is that kid on Friday who gets that assignment. We're going to the house party Friday. We're kicking it Saturday. I'm going to do it on Sunday. We get to Sunday. We did something Sunday. I went to sleep. Monday comes. I'm at school. Time to turn into work. I don't got my work.
Right.
That's the self-resistance and the procrastination. So I think it's important that, like you said, shunning or making fun of that kid that's smart or in class on time, or doing what he needs to do, that shit has to be dead. Anybody that's been locked up for any amount of time knows that there has some mental effects, right? So what's something when you first came out that you realized, like, yo, my shit's fucked up, but then what's something in the things that you did to kind of get yourself out of that? Because we're never perfectly back to what we were, but we do things to keep us on, keep us balanced. So where was your mindset, and then what did you do to get yourself straight and out of that?
The thing was, like, before I got locked up, like, honestly, for the most part, like, I was like a good kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was into certain things as far as crime goes, but I wasn't necessarily like an aggressive person. I wasn't necessarily a violent person. You know what I mean?
Right.
But being locked up really like showed me a lot of things. Like it opened my eyes in a lot of ways. And sometimes it might sound crazy, but sometimes I look at certain people and I just be feeling like they're naive. I'd be like, you might need to get locked up one time, my nigga. You might need to really just see what life is really like, because guess what? Ain't no blick in there.
Ain't none of that.
And you know, it's really what you're made of. There's real life savages in there, nigga, that you gotta survive, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was young, so I went to at the time what they called school, but it was like juvenile boot camp.
Right.
JRA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did a 15 to 36 weeks type joint. You know what I mean? And you know, I got tried in there a couple times. You feel me? Real talk, like real like ranking like #2 Crip niggas like tried me for real. You know what I mean? And I really had to stand my ground. So I had to really learn to myself what I really was made of and how far I was willing to go.
Right.
So when I got out and I could smell the fresh air and like put my feet on the grass, it was like heightened. Now it's like I'm really willing to go as far as I need to go to do whatever it takes. That's why I said when I got out, I was on some other shit because like I became an even more bigger, worse, aggressive, and violent criminal than I ever was before. Right. My brother, my blood brother, he was in and out of jail all the time. Every month he was in jail for something. My right-hand man, my twin brother Greaves, rest in peace, he was in prison. So I really had to look at the situation and be like, okay, you know, it was like a real life, like just light bulb.
Right.
These are my everyday niggas.
Right.
This nigga always in the can, he in the joint doing some time. So where is that gonna put me at? You know what I mean? So it was just a light bulb, like, yo, I gotta chill out. You know what I mean? To the point where it took me a while to even just figure out how to be a regular person and, you know, get a job, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Like, get shit in your name, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You got kids now. Like, you feel me? You know, it took me a while to really, like, be an adult.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And like, for what it was for me, honestly, it was just a unselfish and, you know, unapologetic look in the mirror.
Facts, and that's sometimes what you need.
It was a look in the mirror for real, like, I had to just tell myself, you got to untrain yourself at everything you thought. All that tough shit, all that hard shit, fuck that shit.
A lot of the time, we don't give ourselves enough time, right? And I say that like, if I built this habit for 15 to 20 years, I'm going to need damn near 15 to 20 years to break this habit, bro. Truly.
That's real.
You get what I'm saying?
That's real.
And I think we get caught up in like, all right, I gotta fix myself so fast that you don't give yourself enough time to properly digest like what my issue is. Like you said, when you came out, I'm violent. I'm more violent. I'm more aggressive. I'm more and it attests to like it might be seen like somebody had to test you for you to see what you was willing to do. But that puts a battery in your back instantly, right? Because now I know like, nigga, I ain't no hoe.
I'm really gonna go there.
Right? So now that puts a battery in your back, which happens a lot of the time, but in a transformation stage, you always know that the person wants that power. You got to realize, like you said, it took a real look in the mirror, and I had to realize that like this. And then I had to calm down and say, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Let's find out how to change these feelings. Let's find out how to change these habits and these ways. And then you said family. Different things. You put your mind on something that's like, I need to change myself for something greater. Yeah.
This is what happens when you try to talk to somebody on Snapchat and social media and stuff like that. You get fucked up out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, because when you look at it, you like, oh, you know, the Snapchat, I have you tricked from it. It's like, okay. So, boom, you know, I meet up, but, you know, it's cool, you know, because what I'm into, for real, keep 100, I'm in the bigger way.
Okay, the BBW.
I'm in the BBWs all day. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
My slogan is, if you do something, we can do something. If you free something, let me see something. God damn it. You feel what I'm saying? For real. So that's the, you understand? For real. You know what I'm saying? You know, but very specific on the let me see something. You gotta let me see it first, because I gotta make sure it's
This last segment before we get into the performance, bro, it's called Dark Matter, okay? Now, dark matter is either, it's dark, right? So it's either an event, a situational, or a story. You pick which one you want to hear. I'm going to read it off, and that's how we'll do it.
Situational.
Situational, but you have to answer the situation.
For sure.
Okay, bet. You're in a warehouse. It has multiple floors. You're somewhere in the middle. You're on your phone, you're going through, you start to smell smoke. Right? But you're not paying attention to anything. You go up a level or two, but you still smell the smoke. And now you start to see out in the reflection, there's orange glow happening. And as you're on the top floor, you start, the heat starts getting hot. You start to feel the heat. You start seeing the fire. It's coming through the walls. It's taking over everything, right? Last minute, there's a window on this top floor. Your instincts push you towards the window. You go to jump, and last minute, you realize, I can't swim. It's all open water. Do you jump or do you stay?
That's some cold shit. That's some cold ass shit right there. Listen, man, salute to whoever came up with that right there, because that's some cold shit for sure, for sure. That nigga hit me with the twist at the end with that, it's open water, you can't swim. I'm like, oh, how this nigga know my life? He said he did not know. This nigga gonna say he did not know nothing about me, but then this nigga gonna put my facts out there talking about it's open water and you can't swim, nigga. That's what you mean, nigga. That's my life, nigga.
Yo, this is your host, Easthill Huey of the Slept On Podcast. I'd like to welcome you back. And as promised, we have an in-studio performance from the one and only Stuey Newton. You ready, my boy?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's cook.
Rock out with me one time, y'all. Some different type of shit. Just rock with me.
Yeah, script a loose leaf about these new streets. Hold a service on the corner cause I do preach. These niggas go to Twitter with some true beef. My young partner just took a life over a few tweets. This new generation ain't what you think. Steady stepping on the turf, but they don't use cleats. They'll give you two to the head, fuck a two-piece. Then post a picture of the blood on his new sneaks. The internet is the new jungle, niggas rumble. These Instagram gangsters be gung-ho to let a gun go. They pay money for a special toy like it's Funko. And they ain't gotta lift they heart to top to let the gun show. Nowadays, snitches be cool, I don't fuck with that. Y'all can act like the Ninja Turtles, but I don't fuck with rats. Powered off of perks, purple jeans, and some mumble rap. Elders saying they need prayer, but we had enough of that.
Hey, listen, we had enough of that.
Nah, we ain't done. We ain't done. We need more.
Just vibe out with me, though. Just take this walk with me real quick.
We need more. Slept
Listen.
On Podcast. You know what's up.
You still looking for God, nigga, God where? Why you talking to the sky? Ain't no God there. These religions be recruiting like a job fair. I tell them my religion is life, I get an odd stare. The evidence of our oppression, yeah, it's all there. We make the culture, then design this jacket like a Montclair. They be trying to treat these books like a rare truth, written from a time when people ain't even wear shoes. All they do is teach a slave how to be a slave. They forced it on our ancestors when they misbehaved. All the racist shit is blatant and it's known they enslaved you, but wanted salvation for your soul. Listen, getting on their knees is how some pray, but getting on their knees is how others become prey. And we be getting poisoned from Sunday to Sunday. I'm just hoping that my people get the picture one day. Huh? Listen.
Stuey Newton.
I got a new project coming out November 11th. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even told nobody in the streets yet.
Shit.
So this is like an exclusive for y'all.
Shit.
November 11th. We getting back to the toxic shit. This project is called It's Not You, It's Me.
It's not you, it's me.
So November 11th, we dropping that. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to let that sizzle for the wintertime. It's cuffing season. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do to get what you want out here. And I'm going to help y'all.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you guys make sure that you guys follow Stuey Hella Toxic. Make sure you follow him on all social media and go fuck with the music on all music platforms, man. Stuey, bro, I appreciate you taking the time to really come down, chop it up with me, man. Make an appearance on the show, bro. Once again, like I said, I've been a fan for a long time. And a funny story before you go is that I go places sometimes and motherfuckers introduce themselves to me and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm Huey P. And they be like, who, the battle rapper?
That's hella funny. That's
But I always take it with in stride, man. And I think that just speaks volumes to what you do and the people that you've touched with your music and your lyrical ability and the energy you put out into the world, bro. So I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir.
When we get back, we have our last and final special guest. You don't want to miss it. This is Huey P of the Slept On Podcast.
Another day, another dollar, time to wake up, try to make more. I ain't perfect, I ain't judging how you make yours. Once you pick a journey, I would say just try to make sure it's really what you want. Ain't no returns on what you pray for. Another day, another dollar.